Daily Bible Reading, Mark chapter 7, verse 24 through chapter 8, verse 10. Next, Yeshua left that district and went off to the vicinity of Zor and Zidon. There he found a house to stay in and wanted to remain unrecognized. But keeping hidden proved impossible. Instead, a woman whose little daughter had an unclean spirit in her came to him and fell down at his feet. The woman was a Greek, by birth a Syro-Phoenician, and she begged him to drive the demon out of her daughter. He said, "Let the children be fed first, for it is not right to take the children's food and toss it to their pet dogs." She answered him, "That is true, sir, but even the dogs under the table eat the children's leftovers." Then he said to her, "For such an answer you may go on home. The demon has left your daughter." She went back home and found the child lying on the couch, the demon gone. Then he left the district of Zor and went through Zidon to Lake Kinneret and on to the region of the 10 towns. They brought him a man who was deaf and had a speech impediment and asked Yeshua to lay his hand on him. Taking him off alone, away from the crowd, Yeshua put his fingers into the man's ears, spat, and touched his tongue. Then, looking up to heaven, he gave a deep groan and said to him, "Hippotak," that is, be opened. His ears were opened, his tongue was freed, and he began speaking clearly. Yeshua ordered the people to tell no one, but the more he insisted, the more zealously they spread the news. People were overcome with amazement. "Everything he does well," they said. "He even makes the deaf hear and the dumb speak." It was during that time that another large crowd gathered, and they had nothing to eat. Yeshua called his Talmidim to him and said to them, "I feel sorry for these people, because they have been with me 3 days, and now they have nothing to eat. If I send them off to their homes hungry, they will collapse on the way. Some of them have come a long distance." His Talmidim said to him, "How can anyone find enough bread to satisfy these people in a remote place like this?" "How many loaves do you have?" he asked them. They answered, 7. He then told the crowd to sit down on the ground, took the 7 loaves, made a barakah, broke the loaves, and gave them to his Talmidim to serve to the people. They also had a few fish. Making a barakah over them, he also ordered these to be served. The people ate their fill, and the Talmidim took up the leftover pieces. 7 large baskets full. About 4,000 were there. After sending them away, Yeshua got into the boat with his Talmidim and went off to the district of Dalmanuta.